Look at how wet that thing is. Oh my gosh. I just finished my 5th or 7th Dr. Joe Dispenza. Oh my god. I'm soaking. So what happened? I just did I'm doing the Dr. Joe Dispenza, some of his meditations for about a week. I watched the progressive workshop and the intensive workshop, and damn, I thought the blessings of the energy centers isn't really grabbing my emotions. So just to switch it up, I did tuning into new potentials today, and oh my god, did I feel gratitude and love for life. I tuned into two potentials. One is health, and the other one is lucid dreaming, and it was going pretty good. I sensed that okay, there's an emotional cascade that was started in the last few weeks, and I am able to feel more and more of these higher emotions, and I'm feeling more connected to my higher self. But what happened today? It's just from a different, whole new level. Today, when I tuned into the potential of health, the first potential, it was going pretty good. I was feeling that I made some improvements, but towards the end, right before surrendering it to a higher consciousness, I had this picture in my mind where I'm feeling this love, this gratitude when you hug someone, when you wholeheartedly hug someone and just are utterly grateful. And who I hugged? I hugged myself. I hugged myself for putting in the hard work, for always keep going, for suffering, but yeah, for all the suffering I had to go through, be it with my the whole thing with my digestive tract, be it with the business piece, with network marketing, be it with every single struggle I had. I was just thankful, and I loved myself for doing it, and I visualized how I was hugging myself, unconditionally loving myself, and then I just started crying, and oh my gosh, and it came in waves, and they became stronger, and hallelujah. It was such an amazing experience. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. It just felt so good. And yeah, I'm slowly coming down again. It just felt like, and then after I thanked myself for the things I have done in the past, I visualized how my future self is hugging me. My future self, 10 years from now. Then I switch to my future self when I'm 80 or when I'm 90. When I'm an old wolf, I'm thankful that my young wolf that had the energy that he actually did it. That he actually put in the work to transform his life, make the impact, live with passion, have a purpose, consciously creating the future. I thank myself for that. And I knew I think I'm not sure from who I got that, but I knew that there was this visualization that you grab the hand of your future self if you're in difficult times. So I made that connection through that visualization, and then I switched back to myself in 3 years ago, and then in 1 year ago, in 1 year into the future, and I just thought, oh my fucking gosh, in 1 year, in a few years, my life will be unimaginable, amazing. It's inevitable if I just put in the work, and it wasn't if. I just thanked myself for the fact that I did it, and it was a cut. It was. I actually. This is the first time. It was now the first time that I actually felt my new self. There's so much theory that I learned from Dr. Joe Dispenza, from Sam Ovens, from Tony Robbins, from all these gurus, whether it's in business, whether it's in spirituality, from Leo Gura, from Actualize.org. I learned all the theory about, create your new identity, write down your current identity, write down a new identity. Tony Robbins says, make the decision, and Dr. Joe Dispenza, make the decision with the amplitude greater, and now and it was always a concept, and it never worked. In the last year, I disappointed myself so much. I lost so much reputation with myself, so much self-esteem, so much confidence, because I never pulled through. And now I was slowly building up discipline. I was healing my trauma. I was healing my burnout from the last 1.5 years, almost 2 years now. Pretty much almost 2 years now, from all that stress that I have experienced and all the suffering I've gone through. And I actually feel like now I have exactly what Dr. Joe Dispenza is describing in all these talks. Make a decision with an energy and an amplitude that is greater than the emotional addictions, etc., etc. And now it became actuality. Now it became from initiate to master, or how whatever. I forgot the exact words. Now it was from theory to practice. Okay, from knowledge to wisdom to being, and it actually felt as though it's already done. It's already done. But for real, I thank myself for the fact that from now on I will have an unbreakable consistency, an unshakable control over myself, living with passion, with energy, fire and drive, and putting in the work, which I've struggled for so long. And then it's inevitable. It's already done. My future, I was tuning into new potentials, into a new destiny, and now all of that theory, which is great, and I'm sure it helps a lot, but it pales in comparison to actuality. And to be honest, I was bored when I was watching the intensive workshop and the especially the intensive workshop by Dr. Joe Dispenza, because he was repeating himself, and I already and I learned from Tony Robbins and these other gurus a lot of that stuff already, with creating a new identity, making the decision to change, but it never worked for me because it was always theory. But with the techniques that Dr. Joe Dispenza gave me, it was a key to make it actuality. And this is such an fucking important reference experience, and this solidifies everything. The routine I have right now, by the way, my routine that I have, I go to bed at 10 p.m., wake up at 4 a.m., stay awake for 3 hours. In that time I do my Dr. Joe Dispenza meditation, breath work, etc., cold shower, meditation without Dr. Joe Dispenza. Then I go back to sleep for another 3 hours, so I have a total of 9 hours. And then I have my work day. And I'm feeling so confident in myself. And I trust myself that I will pull through. And I mean, this meditation, how am I supposed to ever go back? I will never, this is my promise to you, I will never ever miss a day. Oh my god, this commitment feels feels so hard to say that, but now I actually believe myself. I will never, no exception, ever miss a day of meditation or breath work. And I will fight like hell to not breach my standards when it comes to entrepreneurship, when it comes to health, and all the other areas of my life. That's my commitment. The first time after such a long time, I finally feel committed again. It's, oh my god, it's such a blessing. Thank you so much. I'm just grateful. This is an amazing for the record video. Enjoy.